A Blessed Friday to us. One of the significant perspectives presented to us by the first reading actually has its own particular feast in honor or in commemoration or in remembrance of St. Paul's conversion. Okay, and that feast is actually January 25. But what is so significant in this particular account is the way the Lord has touched Paul in such a way that he who is considered to be the persecutor of the faith now is going to begin his actually tremendous desire to spread the news to the whole world, and it even reaches to the end of the world. Now, what is an interesting detail here in the particular account from the Acts of the Apostles is the way that is mentioned. St. Paul was persecuting those who are members of the way. In fact, Christianity from its very beginnings was considered to be one of the sects of Judaism. Do not think that Judaism is a solid faith. Na usarag yun. It's also composed of different sects. There are the Pharisees, there are the Sadducees, there are the so-called the Essenes, those who are what we call leaving Jerusalem and going to the desert, and there are also the Zealots. Actually, there are 4 groups, but they share in common with the belief that the God of Israel has saved and has chosen them. But they have different approaches. And during the time of Jesus, those who believe in the Lord was considered a sect. So in order to distinguish them from the people of the book, who were the Jewish people, the first Christian believers were called people of the way, because it is connected with how the Lord and what the Lord revealed also in the Gospel of John. One of the discourses of Jesus, together with the I am the bread of life discourse, which is our Gospel reading today, a very long account, when Jesus said, I am the way and the truth and the life. So the new way of life that these believers were cultivating and trying to live despite the persecutions is now the description of what they believe in. So they are called the people of the way. And by the way, St. Paul was also converted on his way to Damascus. Now, so there is a very interesting significance of the word way. Paagi, pamaagi. No? Pamaagi sa pagpuyo, pamaagi sa pagbuhat, ug pamaagi sa pagkinabuhi. And this is actually the very description of what Christianity is. Ang atong pagtuo, dili lamang sa mga konsepto, not only through ideas. It is a way of putting into concreteness what we believe, what we think, what we desire for good, what we believe as true, and what we consider as beautiful and precious and worthy in the sight of the Lord, through deeds and through a life, through living the very message of Him who is our way. And so as we continue with this Eucharistic celebration, the Eucharist being a way of life for all of us Christians is also something that continues to remind us and challenge us to put into action what we celebrate, what we heard, what we listened to, and what we partake in the communion of the body and blood of the Lord into our lives concretely with each other for the world to witness. Amen.